Music etiquette here, and I'm back with a special edition. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, everyone is like, yeah, special stuff. I'm supposed to say that. Anyway, anxiety plus Zoocci Coke Dope Confession. I probably should have started with the first one, but this is not like a movie where you don't watch the first movie, you get lost. And even lately, movies don't do that because they're trying to make more money by still making the second film relevant to whoever's watching. So, I'm guessing I didn't miss too much, but I'm gonna listen to it, as a responsible music critic. Anyway, we're back. Zoocci Coke Dope followed up his anxiety with Anxiety Plus. That doesn't sound right. But yeah, his anxiety, should we say EP or an album? Because Kanye had this 7 track album thing. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna get into it.
Slacking, delayed landing. I stay fly. Delayed landing, all you gotta do is try. Delayed landing, now watch me touch the sky. Delayed landing, before I touch down. I never dropped out. I took a break to study my trials and tribulations. Had to sit down and meditate. Had to finish school and graduate. Took a weight off my.
Okay, so it's a 7 track EP, 36 minutes. Getting into it, first track Over Torture, plus there's a heavy synthesizer in there. There's chatter, there's like voice samples and stuff like that. There's a nice flow that I loved, and the lyrics are okay, man. I mean, he's not a rapper. I'm not saying that he's bad, but yeah, he's not a rapper. I like the piano, or should I just say keys. The voice switches into the first minute, then into minute 2, flow switch, voice switch again, another minute, flow switch. You get what I'm going with this, right? Yeah, so he did that throughout. I think it's also to mask that the song is pretty long because it's like 5 minutes. But yeah, it was quite an enjoyable intro. It was really playful. It was hooking. Yeah, it was, hey, come listen to me. Here's what I have to offer. And that's how I started listening. The other track is on this thing is called Lift Me Up, which is probably the highlight of this thing because there's a heavy weight feature or heavyweight features, shall I say. The boys from Durban, I don't know exactly from where, but yeah, the boys from KZN, Nasty C, and Blackie, who are really doing the most. And I must give it to Zoocci, man. He held his own against battle tested rappers. I'm not saying that they battle or they battled or I know that they battled. I'm just saying that they have put out work out there for us to know that these people know what they're doing and they're really good at their craft. So that's what I got from this. What do you call it? Zoocci again. I'm gonna say this a billion times. He nailed it with the beat, and even when it switches and then the Zulu chants like ushering in Blackie, that was pretty significant for me. And yeah, Blackie killed it. Switched to Zulu, which still kind of sounded like English. That was pretty cool. And yeah, Nasty with a short verse, which was really dope. It was like punchy. It kind of reminded me of when he was featured Go Whipped. Shekinah's Whipped featuring Teleman and wait, no, it's Teleman's Whipped featuring Shekinah and Nasty C. And he just came through, did his thing, and like skedaddled. The other track on this thing is called Plus Plus, which is like the plus the word and then plus the plus. And then Mars Baby was also in the track, and then Lady Zama's also. It was really refreshing to hear Lady Zama. It's been a minute, as much as like she was releasing, like when she was releasing, like in volume, maybe she took a break, I don't know, but it was really nice to hear her vocals once more. Shout out to Auto Tune, man, enhancing the singing, because I think Zoocci knew that he was featuring singers, so he was gonna bring in his A game in terms of singing. And yeah, wow, I'm so sorry, I should edit this, but for the sake of this being natural or whatever we do it, yeah, Lady Zama nailed it. Shout out to Zoocci's producing again, and it's as if he's just showing off at this point. I mean, those trumpets and like that high up synthesizer, it's crazy. The other track on this thing is called Zulu's Revenge. Again, man, with the samples. It's not the best time for a Putin line, by the way, but yeah, this thing was released on the 24th, which was on the 25th, which is Friday, in the AM, so it was maybe kind of too late to, I don't know, but you know what, as an artist you get that free pass, so that's what it is. And then Drugs is another track on this thing. It's pretty dark. The beat builds into this club setting ballad, not the clubs that you guys know, but you know those old like jazz clubs where like someone is singing, and then yeah, you get my point. It felt like it was going there, but then it slowed down again. It was pretty crazy. The other track is called Toxic, you know, like the wordplay, talk and then sick, or toxic as in like someone is toxic, or the venom is toxic, you know. Yeah, it's another long installation, which reminds me of Kanye and Travis Scott, because this is how they started. They started producing and then kind of got into rap. So it's kind of him putting everyone on notice that, yo, I still know how to rap. I mean, I know how to rap, and I'm trying to break into this thing. I mean, he's been rapping, don't get me wrong, and there's dope one-liners that I can quote on this thing, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Last track on this thing is called Ill Prelude, and it's exactly what it is. It's an Ill Prelude featuring Teleman and Zoocci T, and it's crazy. It's exactly what you think it is. It's exactly what you expect, and you gotta go listen to it. And of course, it ends with a prayer, man. Go check it out.
Yeah. Hey, step up in the building, I be shining so hard, it be blinded. Man, I put my work up in this bitch, I be grinding. Man, I'm from the mob, been digging up in